Hi students, myself Payal Christie and you can subscribe my channel on YouTube for more videos. And today we are going to continue with Standard 12th Commerce subject English, Poem 3 Keeping Quiet, written by Pablo Neruda, Part 2. Dear students, in the first part we saw that the poet wants all the nation to be united, to live in peace, harmony and brotherhood, and the poet has also told us to remain calm and still, means to stop for some while, to be inactive. Why he has told us that? So that at least we can just see that what deeds we have done in the past, that we have studied in our first part, that what deeds we have done in the past, and at least if we will stop for some while, if we will be active for some while, then we will be able to give time to ourselves. And this is only the main theme of the poem. Now let's see further. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. So here the poet in third stanza wants to say that the people who exploit the green wealth of nature, means the one who destroys, the human beings who destroy the nature, here green wealth means nature, by doing different types of activities like deforestation, fishing in the deep sea, then by forest fire, mining, etc. We know that we have given a lot of harm to our nature by doing all these activities. So here one question is asked, that what are we doing? What we are doing a green war against the earth. Now by harming this environment, okay, what we are doing? We are doing a green war against the earth. We know that the man and the nature has a very good relationship with each other, and if we will save our mother earth, if we will save our nature, then only we will be very progressive and we will survive on this earth. We know this thing very well, but still we are destroying our nature. We are digging our own graves. If we will destroy the nature, we also won't be able to survive on this earth. And that's why we are digging our own graves. And the other war the poet mentions, now this is another war which the poet mentions, is we are killing our own fellow human beings with fire and with weapons. Now other war the poet mentions here is we are killing our own brothers with fire and with weapons, okay, by creating a war. So the poet says that we need some time to think within ourselves into what we are really doing. So the poet here wants to say that that's why he is asking us to be calm and still, at least to think within ourselves into what we are really doing. What is the result of our actions? Now what is the result of our actions, what we have done in the past? At least we'll get some free time, we'll be able to understand the activities that we have done in the past and what is the result of that actions. We are destroying nature by killing our own brothers and we are digging our own graves. So here the main theme in this third stanza is we are destroying our nature and we are killing our own brothers, and by doing so we are digging our own graves. The poet wants us to put on clean clothes. Now, clean clothes here means pious clothes, means to adopt a new approach towards life. We should adopt a new approach towards life and to realize that killing so many people is not a victory. Okay, to kill our own brothers, that is not a victory for us. Okay, we have not done any victorious job here. So the poet wants us to be united. So the poet here, he wants us not to kill our brothers, and that is not a victory for us. And so he wants us to be united, have brotherhood and peace. We should live in peace and harmony. He does not want us to be inactive. So the poet has told to remain still for some while. So the poet doesn't want us to be inactive in our life or to stop our work. He is not asking us to stop our work, but to take some time to think over the results of our deeds. Means the poet wants us to think over the deeds, over the results of our work which we have done in the past. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Now here in the fourth stanza, this is very important, dear students. This is a very important stanza of the poem. In this, the poet is telling that all the human beings are busy in their work. We know that our modern life is very much busy, okay, and all the human beings are busy in their work and achieving their goals. So what is the aim behind this? The aim is of survival. Why we are working? Why we are trying to achieve goals in our life? The main aim behind this is our survival. The human beings have to work for their survival. We know that we are working. Why we are working? To exist on this earth for the survival. They are afraid of death. Human beings are afraid of death, and that's why they are working hard, because we know that death can come at any moment. So everyone is in a hurry to complete as many tasks as they can till the time they die. So here the people, they are in a hurry to complete as many tasks as they can till the time they die, because we know that the death can come at any time. So this busy schedule does not allow the human beings. So it does not, this busy schedule in this modern world, it does not allow us to analyze what they are doing. Means we are not getting time to think that what we are doing, because we are not at all free with the busy schedules we have. So we are not free at all. This fourth stanza is very meaningful. Now dear students, it is very much meaningful. The poet says that if you stop for a while, you can appreciate your achievements. Means many people have achieved a lot of success in their life. They have achieved a lot, but still they don't have time to appreciate themselves for what they have done. So the poet in this fourth stanza wants to stop for some while, so at least we can appreciate our achievements, what we have done in our life, and your life would become happier. And you see that if you will be free for some time and if you will appreciate your achievements, your life would become happier. By keeping quiet for a few moments, you will be able to understand. Okay, by keeping quiet for a few moments, you will be able to understand the true purpose or meaning of our life. Means why we are living our life. And if we are going to keep quiet or remain still for some time, we'll be able to understand the true purpose or meaning of our life. Now last stanza. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. Now in this last fifth stanza, the poet says that we should learn from the earth. Earth here means nature. As earth changes, we know that the season changes. Like in winter, everything becomes lifeless, everything is frozen during winter season. But after some time, when the season changes, during spring season, everything comes back to life. So we know that during winter season the earth becomes lifeless. If we look at the nature, it seems that it is lifeless. But as the season changes, and when the spring season comes, so we feel that the earth again has become alive. Similarly, with the example of this earth, the poet says that if we stop for a while and think about our life, dear students, the poet has focused here many times that we should think about our life, because many people, they are not thinking about their life. They are busy with their goals and work, and they don't have time to spare for themselves also. So here, if we will think about our life, we can give a new meaning or purpose to our life. And it is very much important that God has given us a life, okay, and it should be not meaningless. It should be meaningful, and we should have some purpose in our life. But that is possible only if when we will think about our life and we will remain still for some time. So that will give a new meaning or purpose to our life. It will be like a rebirth for us. Now this thing will be like a rebirth, means again we have taken birth on the earth. The poet has conveyed his message through this poem, and now we come to know that why he is asking us to pause for a while. So priorly, when in the two lines when we read, we were very much confused, means why the poet is asking us to pause for a while. Actually we were not getting the exact meaning, but here now we come to know that why the poet is asking us to pause for a while, so that at least we can make our life meaningful and we should have some purpose in our life. Now you just see in the last two lines, now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. So in the last two lines, the poet says that he will give us the count up till 12, and we know now why the poet has selected the number 12, either for the hours or months. And he says that now he walks out of the scene, now he moves from here, and he hopes that all the people will count till 12, and is asking us to count up till 12, and they will give a better meaning or purpose to their life. They will live in peace, unity, brotherhood, and will give a rebirth to their life. So here our poem gets over. Thanks for watching the video and have a nice day.